Hello everyone and welcome back to my ultimate guide, and this time we are taking a look at Brighton and Hove Albion. Now Brighton have been on the rise ever since I was a kid really, playing at the Old with Dean, a team I've been keeping an eye on. My uncle supports them in real life, so I know quite a bit about them and their rise to the top. I've seen them get promoted back into the Premier League when they're beaten Notts Forest 3-2 with a Craig Smith, I believe it was, who scored a last-minute winner at the Forest ground to gain promotion back to the Premier League and regain, since for the first time in their history. So yeah, that's my connection to Brighton. In real life, they have had somewhat of a what's the word? A overall, if you like. They've lost Graham Potter. We hired a highly talented Roberto De Zebra. And things are looking well. They signed in real life players like James Milner and a couple of other kids, and gone on to sell quite a lot of players for high profit. If I was doing the save, I would go from that role model. So let's take a deeper look into this team. We're not going to do any tactic instructions yet. I hate how they insist, how you insist on doing them. Let's go to the squad planner first and foremost. Let's look at our team section by section, player by player. Let's see where we are in terms of the squad. Now, my first reaction, initial feeling when coming into the club, as if I was doing this on for the first time, is potentially look out for goalkeeper situation. You've got Thomas McKill, who's got a contract for another couple of years, 8,000. He's never going to make it, in my opinion. He's a below average sweeper keeper at best. So yeah, I'd be looking to move him on. Jason Steele, decent keeper on this game. A decent keeper, goalkeeper. Not really a sweeper keeper, but he's valued at £22 million for a 32-year-old. If you can perhaps make some money off him, he's got a contract for another couple of years, so it might be difficult to sign on. But my first choice keeper will be Bart Verbruggen, a solid keeper. I would perhaps play him as just a normal keeper. His kicking is good. His passing is 15, excellent. His reflexes is 14. Area reach, command of area. He's got good voice, and that's what you need from a keeper. So he would, as he is in real life, he's not playing. He didn't play last time. Jason Steele did, but I would pick both Bart Verbruggen. You've got to pronounce. Bear with me with names. I'm not very good with names. So moving on to the right back position. TK Lamperty is a very good rapid wing back, complete wing back. He's got bags full of pace, bag full of agility, acceleration. He's rapid down that right hand side. He can bomb up and down all day long, controlling and winning most of the battles on the right hand side. He's decent. He's 22 years old. He's valued at 67. Perhaps, if I don't think you're going to get a better complete wing back on this game than with Brighton than Lamperty. Then you got Joel Feltman, centre back, decent centre back. He's quite tall. He's 6 foot. He's physical. He makes a great ball playing defender. He's got good passing, good marking, good headering. He's 6 foot tall. He's quite light as well. Agility wise, he's 11 stone 6. So he will win most aerial battles with Brighton. So yeah, he's a good option. So you probably perhaps need one more right back or complete right back, whichever direction you're going to go in. Tactically, excuse me. Then of course you've got the versatile old guard in James Milner. He's 37 years old. We all know what type of player he is. He can play on the left, he can play on the right, he can play in the defence. In my opinion, he's probably better in this day and age as an anchor player, defensive midfielder player in the defensive midfield role. He will win aerial battles, he will win tackles as well. So yeah, I think he'll be a hard-working defence midfielder, but bearing in mind you will need a long-term replacement. He is 37, and as the game says, he's a tireless midfielder. He won't let you down. He's not injury prone, even at his age. I have played an off the camera season with him, and he never got injured. So he will do you good, in like I say, that DM but you have, as you can see, got quite a lot. Centre backs were quite covered. We've got the club legend Lewis Dunk, who's been at the club for years now. All his professional career, he spent 2 games at Bristol City before getting injured and coming back to the club. Yeah, he's getting on now. He's Captain Fantastic. I'd still have him as a captain alongside James Milner. That would be my choice. As captain, where were we? Squad planner. There we go. Yeah, so I'll put him in DCR role now, defensive centre back, right position. Pairing him with either Igor or Adam Webster. Both good choices for centre back. Again, the upper age bracket, so you might need to get some more younger blood in, if you like. In that set, so maybe a centre back you need. Because Jean-Paul Van Reckie, I don't know how to pronounce that name. I apologise, but yeah, he's another good option as well. He's going to ring you tackles all day long. He's a no-nonsense centre back in my opinion. But yeah, left back. You got Perverse Estepanan. He again is probably your first choice. Just look at his stats. Yeah, he's definitely your first choice left back. Yeah, he's got bags of pace, bags of stamina. A bit like Lamperty, he can control most of your left hand side. Most of your defensive line on the left hand side. Great player. I won't cash in. And you probably need looking at one more centre back. So one more centre back, one more left back. Full cover. Defensive and in the midfield area, you're completely fine. You've got the likes of James Milner, Pascal Gross, Modor, Adam Lallana, Billy Gilmore, Bellibel, Carlos Belliger, young, hungry midfielder. You can train up to be a long-term replacement for James Milner. He can still play in the same role. He's definitely a ball-winning midfielder in that aspect. So yeah, consider maybe training him to be a replacement for James Milner. As you can see, is you probably covered for central midfielders. I wouldn't worry about, so that's not an immediate issue. Right back, you've got the Football Manager wonder kid as Anus Fati. Great player, but great Football Manager legend. He's worth £71 million. You can only get him in for a year, because I don't think, no matter how many times you play him in the next season, he won't sign for you, or you can't afford him. He's on £160,000 a week. He will ask for something ridiculous, like double that wage. It's just not feasible to get him in. But yeah, I'd still play him for now, for this season. He's quick, he's rapid, but be warned, he is quite injury prone. So consider that when you play him. You've got another Brighton legend in Solly Marsh. He can play both on the left. I'd recommend him playing on left. He is left-footed. He's got okay stamina. He's got decent work rate. His mental stats are fantastic. So yeah, I'd play Solly Moore or this guy Matoma, who is an absolute player. He is a good player. He's like Son. He's like Son for Brighton. He is quick. He's got bags of flair. He's definitely an inverted winger. I don't think you'll play him in any other position than an inverted winger on attack. But his like I say, his ability is second to none. His mentals is good. His work rate, physicals is perhaps the only thing that lets him down. His natural fitness could improve. His strength definitely could improve, but his agility, his dribbling, and his acceleration, he's pretty much a carbon copy of Son. Joel Pedro, he is, in my opinion, an advanced forward. I play him in the striker position on advanced forward. He signed from Watford the year before, or last year, for £29.5 million. A decent buy for the club, and he is what can I say? He is a good player. He can play both on, like I say, he can play as an inside forward, an advanced forward, or a shadow striker in the 4-3-4-1 formation. Now you've got this young fantastic wonder kid in Xiaolo Eski. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but you can train him and mentor him with Mitoma and play him on that left-hand side. He can provide cover quite easily for both Solly Marsh and Pedro if you play him on that kind of inside forward role. And you've got Ferguson, who's a Brighton wonder kid. He's going to score you in the right position with the right man management. He's going to score you bags and goals. He's got great physicals. He's got ability. He's got great mental ability. His composure is good, and first finishing is. And if you can develop him. Develop his finishing, is going to improve on that 15 position and score you bag full of goals. But if anything happens in case of him, you've got Danny Welbeck at Manchester United, ex-Man United, Arsenal player, played for Watford before joining Brighton. He's a bit of a workhorse, but he is a little bit, on this game, injury prone. So I'd look to move him on, say, £50,000 a week in wage budget and spend it elsewhere. Then you got for 21-year-old Simon Adgrada or Adginger. Great pace, agility again. He can play both on the right and left-hand side. He's got bags full of face. He's definitely again an inverted winger. Maybe train. Where is he? Yeah, maybe Jane Juliesco on one side and him the other. But I still think in the areas of squad depth, you need another striker. That's where I would strengthen if I was just playing this game. I'd consider getting a striker. You have a massive, healthy wage budget. You'd like to know of £80 million to spend. That is from sales of Casido and players like that. So that's a healthy cash injection for you to have a play around. The board expect you to finish. Record a Premier League top half is preferred in the current season. Then it's giving you a tough task of reaching the later stages of a European League. I think that's quite a tough challenge. The Europa League later finish. I don't think that's an unrealistic target. But do what Brighton do best: sign young players to sell for a profit. I think that's with the right scouting that can be done. And as I say, you've got the budget to do that. So yeah, that's where I would go. Tactics wise, I would go. Let's see. I would choose Verbergen because I don't. We probably need another backup goalkeeper. Lamptey. I would start Lewis Dunk as a ball-playing midfielder and a centre-back in defence. I would play Igor. I hate pronouncing foreign names. I'm really, really sorry. I'll play for both centre backs there. So, and the left back will be Parvez Estepani. I'll get to Estepani cover because you've got James Milner as a DM. He can play left back, but he hasn't got the speed or stamina to do that or for whole game. I don't believe he has. Now, parting him in midfield for me would be Billy Gilmour as a deep line playmaker alongside Pascal Gross. I'd have him on a ball-winning midfielder support. Then on the wings, I forgot about this guy. I didn't see him come up. But yeah, you've got the young Argentinian Binotti. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry, if you know me, you'll know I will be crap at pronouncing names. But anyway, he's a 18-year-old attacking midfielder. So he will give you options on the right-hand side, just in case anything happens to Fatty. So this is what I'll do. I'd have two inverted I can't speak. Two inverted wingers, one on support and one Mitoma on attack. That will give support to the likes of Pascal Gross and Lamptey when we're going for the overlap. So, as I said, I'll put João Pedro on an advanced forward, and I would also consider putting Adam Lallana on advanced playmaker support. So that's supporting everyone, keeping a tight grip of the ball in the midfielder three. Focus down in the middle, be disciplined, work for ball into the box, and that's what I'll do. I'll make the opposition work and give them a attacking width with the speed of Memento cutting inside. So yeah, that's pretty balanced really. Counter, distribute quickly, and that's about it. We're going to play with a bit of a higher defensive line than that. Get stuck in. Trigger pass a bit less often, but yeah, that's my squad. Brighton squad. You've got Fatty, like I say, Lallana, Memento, and João Pedro, all providing width and technical ability, and João Pedro, who'll be the main goal-scoring threat. So that's your squad. That's your club vision. And that's my ultimate guide to Brighton and Hove Football Club. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know your comments, feedback, and everything else like that down below. My aim is to do the all 92 of the English league system, having a look at every single team. Please do hit that subscribe button, like for more, and I'll see you in the next one.